We are back. We are ready to go. New season 6 starts. I appreciate you for being here for the stream. You feel me? You already know what to do. Like, sub, do it all that good stuff. You like 49er gameplay. We're working our way back to the playoffs. Let's see what we can do, man. New team, new us. We had about 12 dudes that money-wise couldn't make it work, so we had to switch up the team a little bit. So this Patrick Willis is still the same from last year, making a good speech. Let's go to work.
Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014.
That was a little pregame right there.
Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers.
Damn. Y'all know I hate receiving first, man. All playoffs I take.
Each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bandit, under 10, under.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers.
From a year ago, we in season 6, homie.
Raheem Mostert, boy,
a year
he really
ago.
made a name for
We in
himself in that
season
one.
6, homie.
220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. And now here's a carry heading left. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will
Let's go, Frank.
Down,
Let's get you going, man.
Paying for it pretty good.
Let's get you going.
And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
48-yard line.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO,
Gotta be
he's going to
ready,
throw
man.
it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Check out. Out.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
All right, let's get out of there with that 93 acceleration, baby. Rookie. You feel me?
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
on play action, it's Murray. Flushed out right.
Oh, press no button. I was
And
trying to
seeing no
playmaker
options,
him back
he just
down, but
tosses this one away incomplete.
didn't work how I wanted.
Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Build on an incompletion. Okay, I feel you.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, you don't want to see me. Check Michael Allen. Check Michael Allen. Check. Hey, check
Now a handoff as they run left side.
Frank! Big Frank!
And he's gonna take
Hey,
it.
Big Frank, I
Touchdown,
feel you,
San
bruh.
Francisco.
I feel you.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the
He's just getting started in San Francisco,
Niners
man.
take the early lead.
Got a lot of records to you, feel me? He got to break his own records. Like, how this got to be his son or something? Like, how you breaking your own records? You got a time machine? He was just in the league too. He just retired and came back. Came back out of retirement, 20 years younger. God damn. Love to see it, man.
They'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches
All right,
the ball.
defense.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Let's see
At
what's
their own
popping.
17-yard line.
I do like Bethel there. Kind of like it already. Let's see what's popping.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Number 17.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo.
Where you going, homie? You ain't catching those out here.
Too tough to hold on to that
I think
one.
this is. Think you'd be able to run post routes all day against this? Come on, bro.
Flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Sam. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Better be quick out here, man.
Strong safety. Some people
Hitting, they're coming to hit.
It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his
Bro,
first
get
win
away
years
from me, Sims. What are you doing?
And this one
Come
will
on,
wind
man.
up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard
Well,
line.
if it isn't the Chargers, lucky. What do you look at? You saw that. I don't know how long ago you sent it. You look at you saw that. I would have commented.
The
Yeah,
49er
Rob
offense set
Bleasy.
to get this
You can
drive
get one.
underway.
Yvonne
And coming
Bands.
up on their second drive of
Rob
the game.
Bleasy,
Had
y'all
a
know which one you
touchdown
want me to
last
say,
time
but
out.
I
Now
got
they
you,
have the
homie.
football back. Chance to really seize
I
early
got
momentum.
you,
Feels to
homie.
me like they had a really excellent week of practice that it all came together.
Oh,
but
doing a lot of
eventually
dancing, Frank.
galvanized
A lot of
in the
dancing
locker
out there,
room and
Frank.
pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3.
I'm gonna get the Chargers again. Watch. If he makes it to the Super Bowl. You, like, I'm going.
Now Murray off play
Okay,
action.
I'm going.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
This guy, I'm not gonna focus ahead though. I'm not gonna let the Chargers come in here and distract me from my ultimate goal. I'm not just gonna win today. One step at a time, man. One step at a time, man.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He's got
Let's
a
get it.
first down and then some at midfield.
Let's go, Char. Let's go, Char. Frank and Char, man. People in trouble, baby. People in trouble, man. Frank don't even got his star yet, but he getting it. I'll tell you that, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Guaranteed star. Guaranteed superstar. Came in the league superstar.
That's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
I don't need you to let me win. You need to let me win. I am going to win. It's happening. It's just like I cracked the other nut. That nut will crack too. Pause. That was awkward. Nuts and cracks.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
But you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
At their own 13-yard line.
Gonna bring those posts back out or
The
what? What's the
Packer
goal?
offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing right in that.
Where you going? Come on, line.
And he'll
Where you going,
lose
man? We
yardage
make tackles,
on
man.
this one back to the 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Sam. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Packers.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Where's Jones Drew?
40 yards on the
Hey,
pickup
that's my
there,
man.
and it'll
That's
be second
UCLA.
down.
I
They did a
fucks with
really nice
Maurice.
job there defensively. They
Straight
strung the
up, I
play
fucks
out,
with
didn't
Maurice.
give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Airing one out for got a man.
Ah.
It's caught inside the 10.
My fault.
And they do finally get him,
Too much
but he
shit.
makes it all the way to the 6.
First and goal, Green Bay.
Calm it down,
For an
Laws.
offense that
Calm
has
it
not
down,
found the end
Laws.
zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st
I don't know
and
where you're
goal.
going, bruh.
And this time they were
Running
ready
to the
for
wrong
him as they'll
direction,
stop
I'll
him
tell you
right
that
at
much.
the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, come
but
on,
it's
man.
incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
Come on, man. I was reading that the whole time, bro. Thought I was gonna move. Thought I was getting off my zone, my responsibility. Come on, man. That's disrespectful,
Charles,
bro.
not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, come on, Frank. Look at that footwork. Look at that footwork. Hey, Frank ain't playing, man. Frank ain't playing. He's just a rookie, man.
This is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes
How you
that
get
works
those yards,
against you 'cause
Char?
they
Put
really
the
hit 'em
big body
They
in,
were hoping
man.
for a couple yards of breathing room. They got a lot more
Put
than
the
that.
big body in, man.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Ooh, my man Frank got some
And he'll
vision,
be
man.
brought down shy of the 40 at
Frank
the
got some
38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up
Yeah,
there,
like
and it's a
Derek
first
Cook, I
down.
showed no mercy.
Not sure how much
But
more
you just
evidence
told
they
me you was
need,
gonna
but
let me win for my
they
stream. That
understand
is mercy,
they don't start to slow
technically.
him down.
So
It's
technically,
gonna be
you
a
already
long
wrong.
afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side.
Let's go. Get that. That's how you catch that shit, Mike.
Field before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Murray from midfield. He'll rifle this one deep right. This is caught inside the field.
Oh, that.
And he takes
You gotta
it
score,
all the
Raymond.
way down to the 3. A big play there.
Great throw,
for the
though.
Niners. 47 yards.
Great throw.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal
Look at Frank.
line,
Frank's having a
in the
day.
end zone.
Frank's having a day today.
49ers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
But I like when you guys show mercy, man. That's good because then I'll catch you off guard.
And it is now 21-0.
I want you at 98% instead of 100. Even though you saying you don't show mercy, so you won't lose. But you told me you showed my channel love, so technically that's mercy.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
I want to see this Cardinals game, though. That's what I do want to
This
see.
taken in about 4 yards.
We got new
deep.
Rams, new Cardinals. Hey, I didn't see the Seahawks game either.
Returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10.
See, y'all, I don't know if that was computer simmed or something, but just saying, this is NFC West, man. All eyes on NFC West, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it,
The
man.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
You gotta be
thinking you're
pissed,
going to get
bro.
all
You
these
gotta
points
be-
back on one drive.
We were
You're
just
not.
all
And
there
last time
for
I
real,
looked, it's
for
still
real.
the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To throw on second down, Sapp.
Let Bethel get his
And he's
superstar,
taken
man.
down, but able to slip
Let
across
Bethel
the
get his
35.
superstar, man.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. On the move to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Good throw, because I thought she
And
was
he'll be
going
taken
backside.
down, but not before he gets
Improvement.
into
That's
enemy
an
territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Sapp. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
Wonder if it's
The
because my
Packers
yards
gonna
are
use
at
one
no,
of their
that is 0.
timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Right on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sapp dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Sapp.
Damn.
Man, it's
There,
Gibson
but I'm not.
complete. And this will move the chains
Doing
again
a
as the
little too
tackle's
much,
going to be
man.
made at the 49ers 16. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
13-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Bethel
And
ain't
he'll go
playing that, baby.
backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Bethel ain't playing that.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Off the
Oh, you
RPO,
zone,
he completes it. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers
Man, we got that shit down
touchdown.
last 2 minutes, so.
Jamison Crowder as the first half is winding down. And the Packers make some inroads here
Good
on
try.
that deficit.
Good drive, but back
And
hit.
it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score
points
stays
in the
right
game,
where it
but
is. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football.
What? They got it out of bounds, though.
To get the football,
Okay,
but also
stop.
don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Off play action, Sapp. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Okay, stickies,
First play of the
stickies,
drive, a
thumbs.
success,
Thumbs, stretch them
19
out.
yards.
Stretch out the thumbs.
Packer first down.
Stretch out the thumbs, because we're obviously
So even though it's
missing
first
some
down,
picks
here's
today.
the field goal unit on now to
If he
try
misses
to get
extra
3
point, I have no
before
faith in this
halftime.
one,
From the
No
right
faith.
hash, this from 48.
no faith. Hey, it was better he tried with the less power,
That
though.
was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target.
knows the
It's no
technique.
good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
I could do it too, homie.
Teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume
Damn.
action here in quarter number
Guess I
3.
couldn't.
But gutsy call there. Yags at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The 20. Going down the
My
middle,
fault.
and
It's
it's
sad they
complete.
pay me. I do this for free.
Touchdown, Packers.
Damn, my bad.
A big play there. 42 yards. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the
You got scared of
end
your
zone, but
footsteps.
That's going to wind up incomplete. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice
bless
execution to
Foo
find a
Foo,
hole,
Foo Foo.
make the catch. They'll come up now,
Oh,
second
internet?
and 4 from the 31.
Saying you'd beat me if you had good internet.
From the gun, they'll try to run
Is
it.
that what I'm hearing?
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up
See, I
third
shouldn't even
down.
be looking at the chat. I'm gonna flip
Well,
it over.
praise has to go to the guys on the
Trying to get
offensive
my
line
head.
because they've had a very nice,
to get my
productive day
head.
running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Hands it off out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Buying time to his left. And
That
he
boy,
can't find
that man
anywhere
is
to go with
fast.
it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check back 12. Back 12.
Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31
My internet
yards
seemed
there for
decent.
first
It's
down.
not like the best
Well, you
ever,
certainly have to
but
give a little credit here because they are playing
it
this game
for
now
sure
at
isn't.
their
I've had
pace.
worse.
This is ball control
Played against
football,
worse.
sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
He's gonna blame that on internet too.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on first and
Frank
goal.
Gordon knows how to find
and
the end
he'll
zone.
take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
We got to play, man. We need XP. That's what we need. We need XP.
This will make it into the end zone.
Horrible hit.
He'll be stopped
Who was
right
that?
around
He's
where he
pretty
would have been
Shaw?
had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Off the play fake. Sapp. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
The pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Come on, 7. You 6'2", bro.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Shouldn't run this here,
Ordinarily,
but
you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Sapp out to his left. Airing one out
Come
for
on.
Crowder.
Bro, what is
Lucky to
going
get
on
away
out
with
here?
one there. That
We don't
one
want to
nearly
catch
picked.
nothing?
2nd down.
What is
That
this,
was an
fellas?
interesting look there because as
I
soon
get
as
it.
he
You're trying
got
to do that
outside
backside
the pocket,
post
I
that
thought he
beats
was gonna
a
take
lot of
off
cover
and
3s
run
and
for
cover
yardage.
4s.
But what
But guess
often
what, bro?
happens
If
now
I
with
just
these
play pass
quarterbacks
and
who
do
can
it
move,
user, it won't happen.
defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Come on, Bishop.
And he'll
Come
get
on,
this
Bishop. I
up
need
past
that.
the 45 to the 47.
Hitting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling
No, you're not
that he
a big
might
hitter,
be on the
though.
verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Trying to hit a lot of deep shit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on, man.
Picked off at the 47.
People playing with
There
me,
he
man.
goes right side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
You gotta user audible that.
SD wanted to put it away
You wanna
before
know
we
why he
even
was
get
sitting
to
right
the
there?
fourth quarter,
It's 'cause I
widening
gave him
that
the
margin
flat
a bit
zone.
further.
And while they won't just
So when
empty
he's sitting
the
there
bench
reading
just
run,
yet,
he's still
if
sliding
you're
out to
a
the flats.
backup,
He throws that
start
quick
loosening
slant,
up.
pick
I
to
think
the
you get a chance
house,
to play
man.
Before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Airing one out for Crowder. Into double coverage, and it's
Let's go, Bishop.
Picked off near the 29.
Let's go, Bishop. Everybody will know your name, man. Everybody will know your name.
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check safety, check safety. Check three.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Get that ball. Mike 12.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Escaping the pressure right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
I'm putting people right there for that.
Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 6. I got you, punk.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo. His throw caught right around
Good
the
job,
6.
Bishop.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more.
Give me those. Let's go, Bishop.
Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off down near the 5.
I need to stop this hot route stuff. I can change plays too, man.
30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score
Very K,
a
Bishop.
touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but
Bet
to
you
go
he
for
won't
it
get
right
a
there, and that pick
prompt.
6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how
Bet
many
you
more
that.
possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point
Sad,
of
too. I
no
don't know
option.
why.
Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Austin Cybers set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And only
some
able
solid
to get
defense
this
in
to
the
the
fourth, fellas.
19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, he's out. Come on, bitch. I'm setting you up, bro. I'm letting you have that, man.
5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Hey, gun. Lock.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not
Ain't the
quite
best,
enough,
though.
and they'll be
Ain't
left
gonna
now
lie.
with 3rd and 1.
And this is third down.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
A gain of 1.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He's going to air one out. And
Come
it's
on, man.
knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check back. Mike 6. All day, dog. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Sapp. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Sapp. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Sapp. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Number 9
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
To throw on second down. Sapp.
Oh, 24. That's yours,
Too much
man.
contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Great job, linebackers. Great
They
job.
stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Here we go. Mike 12.
Murray to air it out again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
What's up, Zach? Appreciate you coming through, but game's about to be over.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check Mike. Watch the twist.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Tight right. Solo out there. Check the outs out there. 3 down. Mike 12. Right here.
Now Murray again. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their
Good
way
game.
to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking
TGGs.
24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
That's where the time didn't move at all.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Maybe he throws something up.
The Packer
Get a
offense
pick.
ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the
Been
game.
a stat right
So
there.
after it's over, you're going to go to the film,
TGGs.
find out where the game was.
Hell of a game. He came out, played well. We appreciate it. On to the next game next week, man. I think we have a division opponent. Might be the Rams. I don't know, but we just got to control the NFC West. That's the only goal. We got new opponents in the NFC West, so it should be a fun year to see what the NFC West got. If you're here, appreciate it. Like, sub. You know the deal. We grow.